My buddy were like, we're going to go to the McDonald's. So we asked around the floor, seeing if anyone else wants to come with us. No one else wants to come. They're all like studying or whatever. I think it was on like a Thursday too. So like maybe they had finals tomorrow. I don't know. All I know is I didn't have anything tomorrow. So I was like, I'm down to stay up a little bit later and go get some McDonald's. So we drive down to McDonald's and everything's fine. You know, the drive's chill, like nothing suspicious, nothing out of the ordinary. It's like I didn't even have a bad feeling about the day. You know, sometimes people get that like weird feeling like something's going to go wrong. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So we coast into the McDonald's and for some reason, low-key midwinter too, so that shit was cold, so everyone's like bundled up and stuff like that. It's kind of important to the story, but everyone's got like big coats on. And so we kind of, coast in or whatever. We get down there, and for some reason they had the doors open, and we wanted to pay separately, so we're like, let's just go in and not deal with the drive-through bullshit. So we stroll into this place, and we start ordering on the kiosk, and everything's going fine. We enter our credit card information, all that good, fun stuff. And they only had like 2 people working, I think, so it was like the graveyard shift, you know what I mean? No one wanted to pick up these shifts, I imagine. No one was really too excited to have these on a Thursday. There's not very many people working, and we're waiting around for our food because we ordered kind of a lot. There's like these 2 shady guys in the corner. Just because of the location my college is in, there's a lot of shady guys. So nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing struck me as like, oh, this is dangerous. So it was just pretty chill. There's tons of like homeless people around the area. So it was just like another day. But these guys, they start like getting closer. It was kind of like the weeping angels. You know what I mean? You'd look away and they would be like a seat closer. And we're just kind of standing right by the kiosk where we checked out. But they're kind of behind us on some tables. And so they start moving closer and closer and closer. Me and my friends start looking at each other like, okay, like what the fuck are they doing? Like, I don't know if they're just high out of their minds or like what is going on, but they just kept moving closer. So then one of them gets up and crosses right behind us to go to the bathroom. And we're not thinking much of it. We're like, okay, he needs to use the restroom, whatever. I mean, but combined, we should have seen this coming. Combined with the fact that he was moving closer every time we looked away, you know what I mean? Like, this was just kind of like adding up, right? So he comes out of the bathroom, walks by us again, and then his buddy goes to the bathroom and walks by us, comes out, and then the same guy that had walked in the first time does it again. So at this point, I'm like, something's going on. So while he's in the bathroom, his buddy walks in, and they're both in the bathroom. And so at this point, me and my friends start looking at each other like, what the fuck is going on? And they had, big coats on because it's winter. So we don't know what they got under there. But anyways, they get out of the bathroom, and they just start standing right behind us. Something might happen at this McDonald's. We might end up on the news. I don't know where this is going to go. But thankfully, my homie is like 6'3", 200-something odd pounds. He's a unit. He's an absolute freaking unit. So I wouldn't want to mess with him. And so thankfully, these guys were like short as shit, dude. They were probably like 5'5" or something. So they're midgets compared to my boy. So my friend turns around and goes like, do you have an issue? Do you have a problem? And they're like, no. And they kind of go back to where they were sitting, right? And so this is where, like, okay, things got to be we're kind of on edge at this point. We want to get out of this McDonald's. We want to get our food and get out. And so over the course of probably another 5 minutes, these guys are still fucking around, bro. They're still getting up. They're giggling. They're looking at us, like, and they keep, like, kind of, like, puffing their jackets out towards us. So I don't know what the fuck they wanted. I don't know if they were just tweakers or they actually wanted to rob us because we had our cards and stuff like that. But eventually they come out. They call our names. We get our food. And we're walking out, and they start following us out. So at this point, it's like, okay, like we're about to have an altercation with these guys. So they follow us out. We get in our car, and they're kind of just like waiting by the sidewalk or like waiting right outside the McDonald's, just watching us. We pull out, and they just keep watching us. And I swear, dude, like we were so close to getting into the altercation. It's actually ridiculous. Because I know my buddy, he kind of has a short temper. Not going to lie. Sometimes he's got a short temper. So I didn't know if something they did was going to tick him off to the point where he's about to throw hands. Like I was ready to jump in with him. Don't get me wrong. I was not allowed to leave my boy. But he probably could have taken them by himself. Let's be honest. These guys were fucking henchmen, dude. Fucking Penguins henchmen. That's what they kind of reminded me of. But anyways, we drive back. Everything's fine. We get our fucking chicken nuggets and our Big Mac, and we're having a good time. Don't go to school in the Midwest, guys. It's not fucking worth it. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the vid. I know this is a shorter vid. I'm leaving on a trip tomorrow, so I won't be posting for a while, unfortunately. So, I get back the 3rd, so I will be posting then. Anyways, guys, I hope you had a great day. I know I did, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.